Cuidado, Ñango. Te estoy diciendo que cuando lo choque lo va a tirar por nocaut, mano.
Have sex with a cat and use whipped cream? What? Explain that.
I was just being stupid. That I wasn't really serious about that.
I can only imagine what would have been going on in this house had I not been here. Am I wrong to think that?
No, you're not.
So what's going to be happening if I'm not here? You're naked, there's a 14-year-old girl, you're chasing a cat around, you've got Cool Whip, and you want this girl to do some sex act with the cat, and then you'll have sex with
Yeah. I don't know how to be. No crib on MTV. God only knows. Got my mini-me in the GP. See how it goes.
What they do? How they do?
They trying to grab me like this, jack me up, man.
Was it like that?
Nah, they was like grabbing me. They was
Right.
tripping. They was slanging like, yeah, like that. They
Like
grabbed
this?
me. Yeah. Man, get the hell off me, man! Hey! Where your shirt at?
The higher the socks, the downer the fool. The bigger the torta, the more I'ma do. Pick up a sack, I got nothing to lose. Rock pipas like cradles, like gold. The downer the fool. The bigger the torta, the more I'ma do. Pick up a sack, I got nothing to lose. Rock pipas like cradles, like gold tend to do.
My mother, I won't smack this nigga right here. Say I won't smack this nigga. Ooh, nigga.
If any of you guys got dates besides Gilbert,
I do. Yeah, but that's with a guy.
what about you, Booger?
I've been out combing the high schools all day.
Texas Prison Story family, salute y'all. It's your boy Snow. I see y'all in the comments, man. Much love. Nanette, LB, M, what's up, Max? No, salute, Robles, LB, Texas Law Channel. That's what's up. I guess that's a YouTube channel. I don't know who that is, y'all. But if it is, go subscribe. Go subscribe to him. Big B, salute, my man. Hope y'all having a good evening. Y'all see, we just having a little bit of fun, man. I hope nobody takes that shit too serious or anything. You know what I mean? Real guy. What's up, Dave? Hope everything's good, man. Y'all make sure y'all check out the video I did with the Real Guy 85. If you're in any Texas area, you like to fish, hit them up, man. Custom made poles. Hey, what y'all thought about that little video? Big B, what's up? You know, hey, listen, it is what it is, man. We can't take ourselves too serious. You know, it's just a little lighthearted comedy. Yeah, that's all it is, man. Say, you know what? Shout out to JD Delay. Shout out to Pino. Shout out to that prison guard. For sure, shout out to my boy Chad Marks. Because you know what? JD Delay seen that video I had where I had him in there. Me and that dude don't have no problems. I've never talked to him a day in my life. I just was trolling. It's something I don't really usually do, but it's funny. I like them with videos. But I had JD in there with Burner 420 and who was that? Ian Vick and somebody else I had. Jumpsuit Pablo, right? And JD came in the comments and said he wasn't offended, man. He was laughing. Pino was in there. Pino liked it because we was making fun of 1090. You know, anytime anybody does anything to 1090, he's gonna be on that. So that was funny. And shout out to that prison guard and to Blood on the Razor Wire too, because both of them shared out that little video. And I didn't know I didn't know anybody was gonna watch it. Ash, what's up, neighbor? JD, salute. Huntsville, Texas, prison town. JD, what's that, your nickname? Persian dude, I appreciate that, man. Salute. Hey, B, yeah. So my truck, I was on the phone with Heimdall earlier. My truck blew an air hose. Yeah, they fixed it. They brought another hose out. This part of truck driving. That's it. Any updates on Badger? No, there won't be no updates on Badger for a while. Like, that shit takes a while. They investigated them dudes for some years. So the prosecution will probably take some years too. Life of a felon. What's up, man? Salute to Corpus. Benny Blanco, what's up? That's the channel, huh? I think unless you just named that, I've seen that channel before for sure. So we got a video, me and my bro AR, we did a video about Puff Daddy and the feds, man. Puff Daddy, his case is really going to take a long time. I know y'all seen that stuff with Lil Durk going on. Durk's case liable to take some years, you know. Depends on if they plead guilty or they fight it. You know, Puff Daddy's fighting it though, man. But like I said before, y'all remember, I don't care what he does, he's not gonna beat those AR-15s that was broke down with the serial number scratched off. Like, that's a slam dunk for the feds right there. On if nothing else, they got him on that. But I tell you what, it's gonna be nothing compared to everything else the way they're trying to hang him. So that's probably the least of his worries, you know. And we were talking about it, probably go to USP Tucson. I forgot about it when me and AR did that video. Shout out to Chad Marks. He reminded me that it's USP Tucson where the chomos with the big time go. So he'll probably be over there. Yeah, man, they're saying Jay Prince got raided, man. I don't know, man. I haven't seen that. I had to look into it. I kind of doubt it. By this point in the game, Jay Prince is pretty legit, man. He ain't got nothing going on like that. You know, he had all them DEA problems back in the day and had all that other type stuff. But I'd be damn surprised if Jay Prince was doing anything that they catch him for these days. I would hope not. Yeah, old boy in Houston. Hell yeah, that's Busby. So Busby's a high-powered lawyer, man. Anytime the refineries blow up or anything like that, Busby will come in with a team of people, make unlimited amounts of money, and he's got a hell of a team. Busby's like getting ready to go to national level. You know, Busby is one of the board of directors or whatever you call it for Texas A&M, or he was at one time. And you already know that's about as prestigious a spot you can get in Texas. So he's got a lot of alumni behind him. He's powerful. You know what I'm saying? The Church of Dr. Phil. Boy, that's a name for your ass right there. Did y'all see? I know you've probably seen Dr. Phil in Texas. Y'all seen that about the death row inmate? So Dr. Phil come down with some other celebrities trying to save the guy. Texas was saying, leave us alone, let us execute him. And the Attorney General dropped out some more stuff about it. And apparently this was stuff, what's up, bro? Salute. I ain't seen your name in a while. Shout out to D-Town. But yeah, so the Attorney General dropped out some stuff saying that there was allegations of child sexual abuse and some type of physical abuse going on with this baby. But I'm so confused about this case because they said that man had only had his child for about 2.5 months. And if there has been any type of allegations of sexual assault, physical abuse, or anything like that, why would they let him have that baby? He's already high functioning, autistic, which doesn't mean nothing, right? Really, in reality, he could still do it. But if there had been a better choice, man, somebody else should have took that child. It's just a sad situation. Killeen, Texas, shout out to everybody up there. Kyle, I don't know who that is. I'm not sure who you're talking about. Shout out to the West Coast, too. Yeah, so there was a lieutenant, I believe it was yesterday. B actually sent this to me. It was Price Daniels' unit. The lieutenant was in a car crash, and the lieutenant was ejected, is what I heard. He was in a crash with his family, but I heard he was the only one that was ejected, and he passed away. So they're mourning him. Yeah, 1 in 32 children diagnosed with autism. Yeah, it's sad. You know, one of the children I love the most in my family has autism. It's just a sad reality of what's going on right now. But it doesn't mean that they're castaways or can't do anything, stuff like that. You know what I mean? I mean, they need to learn a different way, stuff like that. And there's varying degrees. Send me $100 come on, man. You're on the wrong. So I ain't gonna say whose YouTube channel you're on, but you're on the wrong YouTube channel. Just know that you catch enough of them live, somebody might take you up on that. San Antonio, salute, man. Bomb City. Okay. Tara, what's up, Tara? Salute. Somebody just said they'll pay me $100 if I smoke some meth live. That's crazy. You make that $1 million, we'll think about it. Dr. Phil was spot on. It's not about convicting. Yeah, so listen, if everything else they're saying about that man is true, like it's kind of scary. I don't know if he really had some type of sexual abuse and physical abuse in the past. I say fry his ass, hurry up and kill him, like Greg Abbott and them said. But if it's not true, then that's dirty, right? And they said it wasn't allowed in his trial. So think about that. If it's actually true, I do believe it would have been in his trial, or it would have been at least in a sentencing hearing. You know what I mean? H-Town, salute. Cricket, what's up, Cricket? VZO, boy, man. I don't know if we can say that. You know, a lot of times these trolls, they write stupid shit for you to repeat in the comments. And if your dumbass repeats it, boy, they're going to clip that out and have you saying some dumbass shit. So you always have to be aware. Do I believe we're all made in God's image? Man, I've never seen God. How the hell would I know? If you got a picture of him, let me see it. Yeah, there you go. Double tap that screen. Hit them thumbs up for me, y'all. We're just bullshitting tonight. Big Meats is on. Big Meats gonna be on some serious federal probation right now, where they're gonna be parked outside Meats' house, tapping his phone, all that shit. This is the nurse. See, I don't know, Don. That's what I'm saying. I didn't actually look into that, so I'm not sure. Right, the whole case is problematic. If you want to know the truth. Hyper legit. Man, I used to drop the soap when your big brother was in there and have him pick it up. LB, thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, yeah, I don't want to argue about religion. If that's what you're trying to do. I'd rather... Shit. Two things always trip me out. YouTube commenters about religion and about the election. Like, fuck you doing on a prison channel talking about religion and elections for? It always trips me out. Marco, what's up? I tried to shout out your city down there in Mexico last time you tapped in, and I said that shit so wrong. I'm not even going to say it this time, bro. But shout out to you down there in Mexico. Hey, Furious, that you know, look, I can't do one until the kid goes to bed. So you already know. And so I do have some news, though. SPM actually did his parole interview last week. I want to say Wednesday. See, people have been waiting on that date because the computer said, what, October 7th or something like that. I was telling everybody that's so far behind. He just did his interview last week. And it'll be about another month and a half probably before the answer comes back. And guess what? I did hear from a little birdie that he's probably not going to make it. Real talk. Paper Chaser, Buster... What is it? Buster Chaser? I can't read that. But Buster Chaser VTT. Salute to you, punk. John Lopez. What part of D-Town was he from? Do they put whites, blacks, and Mexicans in different groups in prison, and skinheads have so there is no skinheads in the Texas prison. And no, they don't put nobody in different groups. There did used to be skinheads in Texas prisons now. In the 80s and the 90s, there was some. And my friend even is good friends with a black skinhead that was like that in CDC. But I don't think there's none left right now because there's no skinhead culture that I know about in Texas. D-Town. No, I wasn't locked up with Chad Marks. So I've known Chad Marks since he first started YouTube. Man, when he first started YouTube, I was seeing the work that he was doing, and I was really liking it. I was sharing Chad Marks stuff out right and left to help him get going. And he's done a good job. Chad. So YouTube be damn, Chad has got a lot of men free from prison. Like, he's the real deal. You know what I mean? He had a cat on there not too long ago that he helped free. So it's pretty powerful, you know. He's helped change some lives through his YouTube, but he's absolutely changed some lives through that legal work. And that federal system is pretty complicated, so you better believe he ain't no dummy. Hey Ash, Clinton Young is on Ferguson. How do I think he'll adapt? Man, I think he's gonna go crazy in there for a minute. He'll be all right now. Don't, and I mean that lightly, right? Like, he's gonna hate that shit because Clinton's just got used to doing time 18 years by himself. He didn't have to deal with the gunners shooting down all the chicks. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have to deal with the K2 addicts having all the crazy episodes, and he didn't have to deal with the daily stress and all that other shit. So it's actually fixing to get pretty real for him. If you want to know the truth, it's not going to be that fun. It really ain't. Let me do something real quick. Y'all drop y'all's location. Do me a favor. Drop your location in the chat real quick so I can see where you trolls too. Drop your location in the chat, trolls, if you're not scared. But I kind of think you're going to be scared. But if you're not scared, trolls, drop your location, or you can just lie. I don't even give a damn. Let me see. Here we got something special for them. All right. England. Okay, let me see. Santa Clarita, Virginia. West Virginia. I'm sorry. Phoenix, Denver. JoJo, you know what? I wasn't sure if you was in Phoenix or somewhere else. How common is drugs in prison, and the guards really take it in for a fee? So, yeah, they're everywhere. I mean, we report all kinds of deaths all the time, overdoses. Prison is just full of drugs, and everybody from the warden on down knows about it. You can watch a documentary. It's called the hell is this documentary called? It's about Angola. If y'all know what I'm talking about, it's about the farm. There's a documentary on YouTube called The Farm about Angola prison. It's one of the best documentaries on it. And then they have part 2 where it's the farm revisited or whatever. They come back 10 years later, right? So part 1 is a young 18-year-old kid coming in with a life without parole sentence. He's working in the fields, just like in Texas. And he's saying it's his first job ever in life, right? Then there's an older man who's trying to make parole, a few other people. And this dude here, the warden, they ask him about drugs and stuff like that. And he says, man, I would not want to be warden of a prison with no drugs. All right. He said that. You got to think about it. He said, I would not want to be the warden of a prison with no drugs. And that's not saying, oh, Burl, whatever his name is, it was selling the drugs, right? But he knows that them drugs keep the prison population calm. But nowadays, this K2 shit is wilding out, so it's a little bit different, right? But at one time, anyway, it was controlled chaos. And what'd you ask me, Wayne? What's up, Wayne? Salute. Did I hear about the girl from Galveston County? Hell yeah, I did. That sorry ass bitch, she dropped her baby off the balcony, dog, and killed her baby. And you know what? Rest in peace to my homeboy Rigo from Texas City. Rigo was on the news earlier, man, on Channel 13 News. He got arrested yesterday for resisting arrest, and I'm not sure what happened, right? There's the body camera hasn't come out, but the family was on the news talking about police brutality and all this. And then the police are saying that he resisted. So there was a struggle and he passed away. And I actually got a story on this channel about me and him. Gary's down there in Corpus. He ain't nowhere. I just talked about him a minute ago, talking about a skinhead friend. Say JT, so yeah, that's true, right? Look what he said. Inmates would rather get high than go to school and getting their lives together. They'd also rather get high than escape. You know what I'm saying? They know if they get in big ass trouble, they're going to the hole where it's hard to get high and shit's dry. So that's why they're saying they wouldn't want to be a warden of a prison like that. You would just have a bunch of frustrated men focusing on the guards and focusing on breaking out, and they do it. What I'm gonna be for Halloween? I got an alien mask. Y'all want to see it? I bet you if I wear that alien mask for about 5 minutes on here, we'll get up to about 5,000 viewers. That'd be crazy, wouldn't it? Hold on. Y'all double tap that screen. Where the hell is my mask at? I done lost my mask, y'all. My daughter keeps playing with it. Here it goes. I found it. Hey, look. Y'all, if I put that on, look, we got 568 people watching right now. Y'all tap the screen. Let's see what happens. Y'all think we'll get up to how many viewers we gonna get to? Hey, JoJo, if I do a real good topic, maybe one day, you know what I mean? I don't know. But I got this for my daughter, y'all. Look, sit right here. I sit right there with a strobe light on, huh? Man, it's gonna be my first year. My daughter's 6 this year, and I ain't never wore a costume or anything. I ain't the dressing up type. You know, she's damn, I didn't show y'all a picture. Hold on. She's Red from The Rise of Red from The Descendants. Let me see. I know I got a picture of her somewhere. Yeah, so she's Red. I'm getting ready to start her YouTube channel too, y'all. She's old enough now. Let me see. Can you see? It's trying to black it out. Look. So she got her wig. She got the little, it comes with the little black gloves. I had to get her some black boots that match it. And she, oh man, she loves The Descendants too. She really does. Halloween is this year is on a school night, so she's not going to stay up late or anything. I'm pretty sure everybody will be trick-or-treating. You know what's crazy? In Lamarck, where I live, man, we ain't had trick-or-treaters in about 30 years. Like since crime and crack and everything else took off, man, it's been 30 years since somebody knocked on the door over there trick-or-treating. And it's sad. Like this area right here, literally, you have all kids that go to about 2 or 3 areas to trick-or-treat. And that's it. Man, I appreciate that, JoJo. Tell her I said much love, man. That means a lot, too. So my daughter's getting ready to go. She's going to California on November 20th or November 21st. I can't remember. I think the 21st. And coming back December 2nd, if I ain't mistaken. So every year she goes out to Anaheim where her grandpa and her step-grandma, and she's got aunts, uncles, cousins, everything. And her grandpa is from Mexico, and his wife is Hispanic too. So my daughter goes out there, man. She's little blonde hair, green eyes, don't speak a lick of Spanish, and she loves it. She comes back trying to speak Spanish and eating different food and everything. Like, she loves it so much, and she talks about her grandpa the whole rest of the year. You know what I mean? Man, what's up, Book B? I appreciate that, brother. I do. And that's exactly what I'm going to do, too. You know what? I promise you that's what I'm going to do with it. Thank you, JoJo. So it's not that bad, y'all. That's what I tell everybody. And, you know, shout out to, his name was Jose something, I believe. Yeah, Jose. I took her to this little church thing Saturday. They had like a little pumpkin patch, and you could play the games, and Bob for apples or something like that. It wasn't Bob for apples, but it was that type of thing. Throw the beanbag through the hole, all of that. They had a little needle in a haystack deal where you dig through all this hole and she gets the candy. But while she was getting her face painted, somebody came up to me and said he watches the show and was a big supporter. And it happens all the time, right? But this guy here was a little bit different, man. Like, he really has changed his life. He's involved in the church doing things and stuff. And it was cool to talk to him. It really was. Ex-Cons Fitness, salute, my brother. Seen you looking all buff on that rec yard, that picture too, man. That was a dope picture. I don't know where you at in that picture. And you too, man. Listen, I was just talking about a cat I met, but you're another one. Like, I really salute all the men that come out, man, and change their life. You know, Ex-Cons Fitness, y'all got a big TikTok. Make sure you follow him on his TikTok. And he's got, I think he did podcast number 2 or number 3 with me and AR, maybe even number 2. So, man, I appreciate that support, my brother. And I really do. It means a lot. And, you know, Ex-Con Fitness, I think what you did, 6 years, 8 years, something like that, and got out and just took off in life, man. It's a real joy watching them on Facebook, if you know it. LA Dodgers. Hey, man, so I'm not a big Dodgers fan. I got Dodgers hats. not necessarily a big Dodgers fan, though. Ash, what's up, Ash? Salute, I'm good. A little bit tired tonight. I've been up early. I had a long day. Always work. Hey, I started this video off with that little video. Y'all want me to play it again? For the ones that didn't get to see it.
Cuidado, Ñengo. Te estoy diciendo que cuando lo choque lo va a tirar por nocaut, mano. Ya lo dije.
Have sex with a cat and use whipped cream? What? Explain that.
I was just being stupid. That I wasn't really serious about that.
I can only imagine what would have been going on in this house had I not been here. Am I wrong to think that?
No, you're not.
So what's going to be happening if I'm not here? You're naked. There's a 14-year-old girl. You're chasing a cat around. You've got Cool Whip. And you want this girl to do some sex act with the cat, and then you'll have sex with
Yeah. I don't know how to be. No crib on MTV. God only knows. Got my mini-me in the GP. See how it goes.
What they do? How they do?
They tried to grab me like this, jack me up, man.
Was it like that?
Nah, they was like grabbing me. They was
Right.
tripping. They was trying to. They was slinging like like that. They
Like
grabbed.
this?
Yeah. Man, get the hell off me, man! Hey, where your shirt at?
Snakes. The higher the socks, the downer the fool. The bigger the torta, the more I'ma do. Pick up a sack, I got nothing to lose. Rock pipas like cradles, I go 10 to 2. The higher the socks, the downer the fool. The bigger the torta, the more I'ma do. Pick up a sack, I got nothing to lose. Rock pipas like cradles, I go 10 to 2.
My mother, I won't smack this nigga right here. Say I won't smack this nigga. Ooh, nigga.
If any of you guys got dates besides Gilbert,
I do. Yeah, but that's with a guy.
what about you, Booger?
I've been out combing the high schools all day.
Say, Max, you think I did Cholo bad? Cholo wasn't bad. I did Mighty Mouse bad. That's his case, dog. Messing with a little 14-year-old girl, and that clip right there is from To Catch a Predator. I think that's the one where the guy was running around naked trying to catch a cat. It just ain't my fault. He went to prison for touching little kids. You know, he'll be mad as hell if somebody tells him about that, because he don't know how to laugh, because that shit ain't no laughing matter. And I'm sorry to tell him. But everybody else was just joking. Sandman is my boy, and he's gonna be pissed off when he sees that. Bet you Sandman calls me or texts me mad as hell, and Boxer hugging up on him in the jail cell. But all that shit's just for fun, man. Like, literally, y'all, if you follow me on Facebook, man, follow me on Facebook, Tim Snow, and you'll see I do this all day, every day. Yeah, that first one was OG Percy, and that was my neighbor, CEO Hockley, punching on him, because they beef all the time on the internet, right? Percy got the bigger name, but Hockley is he lives right around the corner, personal friend. But I stay out of it. I stay out of it. You know what I'm saying? But just figured I would make a little light of the situation. If you paid attention, that was Charleston White, the referee. You know, y'all want to see it again? I'll play it again. It don't matter. It's bullshit live. I really might not keep this live up. Y'all know when I do these random lives, I'll take them down, but I might. It depends. Pulaski unit. Hey, listen, man. Terror unit. That was called Terror unit back in the day when we was young. The Terror Dome. The Terror Dome, man. It was a bad motherfucker. Still, Pulaski unit still is. That's what my little brother just did about 3 years over there. He came up. He got transferred, and they just gave him a serve-off. So he came up for parole on his first. Came up for parole after 4 years, and then he got to serve all, so he just gonna have to do the other 4. Chris Potts, what's up, man? Yeah, I'm down here in Galveston County, man. TDC keeps calling me to work. 20 years working there is long enough. So if you get that 20 years in and you got that retirement, you can go back, right? Can't you? Can you get that double dipping, they call it, where you get a 10-year retirement too? Dustin, salute, man. I think you might be able to do that, right? So if you can go back and get that other 10 and get more money, hell, and you happen to just live close to a unit, why not, I guess? But if you're, if that 20 and that pension and all that, or you got something else going, hell no, I wouldn't go back. For what? And then too, listen, the prison guards right now all over TDC, you know, they're having big problems getting paid for their overtime. Like they're making them wait months for their overtime. It's crazy. You know, hell no. So they say it might rain a little bit tomorrow. It hadn't rained in since the hurricane came, and we're still in the 90s. If I go outside right now, it's probably 85. But they said that we're gonna have a hot winter. Like it's gonna be a warm winter. So we get years where it never freezes. It'll never go below 32. It might get down to like 35 or something with a cold front. Michael Beto and Cofield. So you on the big prisons, you had to do a lot of walking for sure. So now they don't care about their employees. That's why so many families shouldn't be shocked when they don't care about the inmates. Why the hell would you ever expect them to care about the inmates when they don't even care about the people that work for them? Not paying. So they'll overwork the hell out these fools, make them pull doubles, all kind of shit back to back to back, and then wait months for their overtime pay. That is ridiculous. And I'm not making it up, right? That's for real. It is. Say what you think the temperature is outside, Dave. It felt good early. I mean, it feels good. Yeah, this is a good time of year in Texas right now. It's not hot. It's not cold. It's all right. Hell, if it gets up to 90, that's all right for us. Hey, JoJo, yeah, I mean, so Beto changed a lot now since they're doing that intake on the ID units so you'll see, listen, now, back in the day, going to Beto was something, right? Like, oh, you're on Beto. And Beto was one of the places where you land there and you stay there. All right. It was very few people coming and going unless they were doing some big shift in the system or something like that. Now Beto has intake, right? Where guys just go there for 60 days or something. So you'll hear a million people screaming they were on Beto, but they were really on intake and then they got shipped to other prisons and stuff like that. So it's still rock and roll as hell in certain spots, but it's not jam-packed full of permanent prisoners like it used to be. 70 here. Yeah, that is winter. Yeah, now 90 degrees feels good to us. Like, Artie, what's up, Artie? Salute. Yeah, 90 degrees feels good to a Texan. Like, you go outside and I don't even barely sweat if it's 90 unless I start doing something, you know. And then we got humidity. I live in Galveston County where we're right on the Gulf Coast. So the humidity is outrageous. I got something else. Y'all want to see something else? I forgot about this. Look, I got the videos here with these cats. Man, these cats got some damn swords, right? Like, you want to talk about prison shanks? These aren't prison shanks. These are prison swords. Tell me what y'all think when you see these.
Got a choice to survive of the fittest. Apes and gorilla come jump in your fences. What you gonna do when you run to a killer? He getting paid to turn you to some skrilla. Put you in the old days, reminiscing. Think about granny with all of them switches. Jump out the port, hit the ground doing 60. Left everything but his mask and his glitz.
Y'all seen them things right there? So that's a short. I actually uploaded as a short earlier. And somebody left a comment saying real men don't need that kind of stuff. And I told them I agree, but there's a bunch of real men laying in their graves right now because they couldn't defend themselves against shit like that. Check this out.
We lit. Let's get it.
Now look at that. What the hell is that? A Thanksgiving parade or something? How do you hide that in a wallet? So I don't think all states put stuff in their prison pocket. That's not a normal everyday thing. But I'm gonna play this other one again. Look.
Got a choice to survive of the fittest. Apes and gorilla come jump in your fences. What you gonna do when you run to a killer? He getting paid to turn you to some skrilla. Put you in the old days, reminiscing. Think about granny with all of them switches. Jump out the port, hit the ground doing 60. Left everything but his mask and his glitz.
Here, I'll show you them again. So let me tell you something. When you watch this right here, you see all the people standing up there. Like, they're like, what the fuck? Like, be for real. Imagine being anybody with a group like them coming at you right there. What the hell are you going to do when this big-ass group of these dudes are, like, angry, charging at you and all this? And this will tell you something, too. So they always say on other prison channels talking about blacks not having big knives and no artillery and the other races having them and shit, man. That's bullshit. I know. I had a bunch of homeboys that had big steel. Just look again. Pay attention.
We lit. Let's get it.
Yeah, so somebody said, how can they have those? I'm definitely not going to talk about that, right? I'm not going to give it away, but just know you can have anything you want in there if you're smart enough. And yeah, hell yeah, they're solid. They're probably cut out of some other metal. You know, everybody knows what they do. They'll take any piece of stainless steel whatsoever that you can get, and even toenail clippers, and you can sit there and draw out a pattern in steel with a pencil and just get to scratching. It'll take a long time, but then at the same time, you can buy some hacksaw blades, and those hacksaw blades are not for escaping prison at all, y'all. The hacksaw blades are for cutting up metal like that. You know what I mean? Just got shipped from Pulaski to Darrington, so he'll probably like Darrington a little bit more. They're both wide open, but Darrington is like, if you're a convict and you really know how to do your time, and you ain't basically a mark, I think you're probably like Darrington a little bit better. Y'all do me a favor, double tap the screen, y'all. Tap that screen, like tap. It's free. I'm just chopping it up tonight, man. I just wanted to hop on. We're going worldwide, y'all. We're trying to hit this. I'm trying to hit this 80,000 subscribers, man. Listen, so everybody that's watching, hit the subscribe button, man. I'm right there, getting ready to hit 80,000. And my goal this year, I ain't even gonna front or lie or anything. My goal this year was to have 100,000 subscribers, and my goal was to, man, I'm gonna knock out content. I'm gonna make all these videos, because you know, the more videos you make, the more subscribers you get, stuff like that, right? And then real life gets in the way, like really working all day and didn't eat lunch. Really got karate I gotta go to. Really, the clothes are dirty, they need washed. You know what I'm saying? Really, I'm too tired. So I should have never put that goal 100K on myself like that, right? Because I let myself down. But at the same time, I'm knowing if I'd have sat here and grinded it out, I probably could. You know, in respect to those guys that do that, man. Damn, man. There's some content making monsters out here. Gunners Collective, he's one of them. Just knocks videos out constantly. Like, the dudes they're good at what they do. You know, me personally, man, it's not that easy. June Bug, you know, so man, I appreciate that, JoJo. That shit makes a big difference, bro. Listen, if you go into somebody else's chat and you just shout out Tim Snow and Texas Prison Stories, you wouldn't believe how well that works if it's a prison channel. And you know, so anytime any content creator that I know or recognize or whatever comes into the chat, man, I always pin that comment, shout them out, tell people to go subscribe to them. And even if I don't watch their channel, I'll still do it out of respect. And people do the same for me. So it's cool. You know what? Shout out to Sean Atwood, if y'all know who Sean Atwood is, because Sean Atwood the other day had over 10,000 people watching live. And when I said, what's up, he pinned my comment, right? You know, you can't buy exposure like that. So when somebody who respects you or they like your content or whatever, they got a huge channel like that, man, they just can't do you no better favor than doing that. Nah, I didn't see Jay got out. Shout out to Jay. Look, he got out right in time to see the video I dropped of him. Oh man, shout out to you, Jay. Hey, don't take it personal. Just having fun. But welcome home. I'm glad he's out though. Y'all do me a favor, subscribe and double tap the screen, y'all. I don't even know how many likes does it say this got. I can't see, y'all. Somebody tell me. How many likes does this video have? Had to subscribe to say I had peanut butter and pancakes with breakfast for dinner. You know what? I was one of the only fools in there that when we had pancake day in TDC, which was almost all the time, that I wasn't even tripping. I'm gonna bring some peanut butter. I'm gonna slap that thing on there and get to work. Mouth might be dry as hell. Mike can barely talk while I'm eating, but I swear I'm going home full. 132. Yeah, y'all tap that screen, man. It's free, man. Look, bop, bop, bop. I only got 132 likes. There's 439 people watching right now. Come on with it, y'all. You know what, man? So I haven't said this right. Zadog's mama told me that he got 8 years, man. And I was sure hoping my little homie went to state jail. He has more going on than I realized. And that sucks, right? Because it's 8 eggs. So he's going to have to do at least 4 on that with his background. And Zadog is going wild out. I know him, right? He's still young-minded. Good dude. Great dude. Even a Christian. But once you get put in that environment, man, it's do or die, eat or be ate. That little homie right there is going to get busy. He ain't going to get ate. You know? Wayne, hold on. Let me see. I was just about to say that too. Yeah, hell yeah. Pancakes and peanut butter. All right. I can't get my daughter to try it. Look, he fed the rats at Garza West with those pancakes. Man, that was a good waste of pancakes. I was telling somebody today or yesterday about Beto that over there, the rats were so bad that you had to take your commissary bag, fill it up with your food, and hang it on the hook on the wall. If you left anything out, and I learned that when I first got there, I was kicked back in my bunk, and a damn rat was up there eating my meat pack and my cookies. And that thing was big. Like, I wasn't no way I was going to grab them and do anything. You know what I mean? So they're bad everywhere. I'd be surprised if there's any Texas prison unit that don't have rats. Because you got to think about it. They're literally, all they are is old ass brick buildings with a steel inside, or they're just basically steel warehouses. You know what I mean? So if you want to talk about a place that's going to be bad on rats, it's going to be a place that's really, really old, a place where food is stored inside, not in great containers. Like, there's nothing you don't have a rat proof box. Put it like that. You know what I mean? So I got a bunch of shit. Y'all think I should do South Park Mexican Exposed Part 3? Because I got some shit that's gonna blow the top off of it that I just been sitting on. Shout out to my man Rascal from the Homie Hangout. He was gonna do a video about what I'm talking about, but my boy loves to research shit, right? He went so far down the rabbit hole, I think he got distracted and didn't know where to go. But I do know where to go, and I'm thinking about doing it, so I might do it. You know what I mean? Oh, for real. So look, y'all, look what he's saying. So normally, Doug, if they catch you, they might not know if they've been in prison. If they catch you coming out that chow hall, so first of all, the easiest way to get shit out of chow hall is probably going to be your homeboy hand it to you from the dish window where you throw your tray in. They're going to slide out a bread bag or something. He's saying they caught him with a block of cheese and made him stand butt naked on the bowling alley. And I've seen that a million times. Oh, my goodness. They'll take you, make you strip down asshole naked and stand out there while they run 1,000 men past you, right? Like, the men ain't even tripping. Like, they're fucking, you see nuts and ass all day in a prison. You get searched so much, but it's still humiliating. The weather might be cold. The weather might be hot. Now you're out there. It's just crazy. You know who used to do us bad too, though? So at Pam Lynchburg, when I was in state jail, the commissary man, and I mean in the dead heat of summer, the commissary man would not let you stand in the shade under no circumstance. You just had to stand out there. And if you got caught out there during count time, here's what happened to me one time. Man, I wanted to go crazy when this happened. I didn't know if I was supposed to yell, scream, start crying, start fighting somebody. Man, it was just so frustrating because, listen, you're standing out in that sun already for about 30 minutes, right? You haven't went to the window, and then they call count time. They're gonna count you out there in the line, right? But if that man catches you talking in that line, throwing up any type of gang signs with your hands, talking in the line, or even putting your commissary bag over your head for shade, then you're out of there. He's gonna kick you out of the line. You can't get commissary this month or this week or whatever, right? Hey, what's up, Blue? Salutes. But this fool, they had me out there so long. They did count. Count didn't clear. They had to do a recount. They had to do all this crazy shit. I'm out there in the sun for like hours. I'm getting sunburned. You know what I mean? I'm getting sunburned. I'm getting agitated. I'm hungry as hell. And now I want to yell at the commissary dude, hey man, fuck you in, commissary. But at the same time, Shane, what's up, Shane? Salute, my brother. At the same time, I'm thinking, man, I can't tell this man, fuck you. I need this commissary. I'm hungry as fuck in that bitch. You know what I mean? So I tell y'all, this ain't the life you want, man. It's not okay. You'll be like that. And then look, Shane will tell you in the comments, anybody that's been in TDC, you go to that window and your ass is broke. Guess what they're going to do? So they only they call them shots, right? Give me a shot of 10 inmates. They run 10 inmates to the window at a time. First of all, you got to run up to the bars or wherever and try to get your ID in that shit, right? So you take your broke ass down to the window just hoping and wishing with a wish list. That commissary man will take your motherfucking card, curse your ass out, and throw it like a frisbee down the bowling alley. And your stupid ass is down there picking up your ID. Everybody sees how goofy looking you are. You know what I'm saying? And then you come back to the wing. You ain't even got shit in your bag, and you just took somebody's spot. And if it be like Beto, they're liable to skip and not even finish that wing. So now you just fucked it off for somebody else, you know. D-Town, what's up, man? Salute, brother. Appreciate it. I'm trying, man. LA Dodger Blue. So that game, too, the other day, when they popped off home run, I said, oh, man, this game is exciting. Like, yeah, that game was real. You know, I'd like to see the Astros in it, but I've always been a Yankees fan, if you want to know the truth. Always have. When I was a kid and I used to collect baseball cards, my baseball card, I'm talking about like 1990, 89 and shit. I was like little bitty. I was always looking for them New York Yankees cards and them Astros cards. And I used to have some good cards too. You hope the Dodgers lose. So I ain't really rooting for nobody. Like I said, growing up, I was Don Mattingly, Dave Winfield, all them type of dudes. But I also, I used to like the Mets, Darryl Strawberry and them. I liked a lot of teams back then. I was just a baseball fan as a little kid. And you know what happened? That baseball strike came. Yeah, oh, yeah, that is, huh? Yeah, I like this hat. It's my favorite hat, man. So listen, I'm confused about that one. So I need to talk to him, right? I can actually just reach out and ask the person that are behind it. That lawsuit got stalled out some kind of way. Last thing I heard was that they had submitted all evidence from both sides and they were waiting on a decision. But I don't know what the deadline on the decision is. I have no idea. But I will find out for you and let you know next time. Ever used a microwave after commissary? We didn't have any microwaves in the state, but we had microwaves in the feds. And yeah, them guys were chefs in the microwave. So if you're old like I am or older, y'all remember when microwaves first came out, they had like infomercials and crazy shit for like microwave cookbooks, right? If you're older, and I don't know how many of y'all are, remember the time when they had microwave cookbooks. People would still try to bake cakes in microwaves. They would have how to fucking do a brisket in the microwave or something, right? Then people realize that shit don't work. What the fuck I'm doing? I'm fucking up my food in the microwave, right? Well, for some kind of, them guys in the feds figured it out. Then they cook hamburger meat in there. They'll bake some chicken in the microwave. They cook real cakes. They cook, make candy in there, fried rice like the Chinese restaurant. Man, we got 700 people watching, man. Y'all tap that screen for me. Double tap the screen. Make sure y'all subscribe. But yeah, so they would cook desserts in there, cook food, meat, everything. It was unbelievable. And what it was, they said when those microwaves break, they were never buying any more. That was it. So you had to take care of them. But the crazy part was, before they stopped saying they were going to get these or whatever, they ordered a whole bunch of parts to fix them. So one time, one of our microwaves, we had 2 microwaves on the wing, it broke. Man, they went around with a hat for real and started collecting stamps for everybody. The part was like $75, and then you had to pay maintenance like $50 to come fix it or something. Now, this is crazy, right? We're having to pay inmates for a fucking part that the feds bought, and then we got to pay them to come put it in. But if you don't, you just not getting your fucking microwave. So it was worth it. You know what I mean? The air fryer, yes. So the air fryer is the same way. Air fryer is cool. It's all right, but you're not cooking no fucking steak in the air fryer. You might cook some pizza rolls in there or something. And the air fryer is good for warming food up. Y'all know I got a 6-year-old, so I go the easy way. Man, I wish I could get Ali Sadiq on my show. I definitely even pay him. I don't know how to reach out to him. If y'all see any of his videos, tell him come holler at Tim Snow, man. That'll be dope. So that's the number one way you can get things done, right? Dropping shit in other people's comments. Not me doing it, but other people. Pisces power, salute. Dawn, so that, when that strike happened, when that baseball strike happened back in the day, cars just said, and the value just went anywhere, just total to shit. But I think they're back up. D Van, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. You cook a steak in the air fryer? Hell no. You can cook a steak in the air fryer. I don't think I can. Hey, Chad, I appreciate that, man. I was just shouting you out earlier, telling them, man, I enjoy the fuck out of your show. I really do. And I seen that where you shared that video, man. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you. It does mean a lot. It really does. Cook steak. I don't know, though, Chad. What you think? Can you cook a steak in it? You going to eat an air fryer steak? I'm not eating an air fryer steak. I don't think so. UK, salute. Yeah, we ain't up to too much, y'all. Make sure you subscribe. I think most of y'all are subscribed to Blood on the Razor Wire. Hey, Chad, so I was trying to listen to your audio book, right? And I was listening to the chapters that you have online. But since you're here right now, can you explain something to me? Did some chapters, was the same chapter have a different name on 2 different uploads or something like that? I was getting a little confused because it sounded like I heard the same one twice, and then I don't know if you did all of them. Man, you need to put that in a playlist, like or maybe you have it in one. I don't know, just the audiobook playlist on there so people can find it, and then it plays in order. But y'all, Chad Marks has a book called Blood on the Razor Wire. That's the name of his book. And man, I regret not reading it already, because when I listen, and you know what? Yeah, I don't think you did. That's what I'm saying. If you did, I didn't find it. But so when I was listening to his audiobook, it's dope. It really is. It's dope. You feel like you're so I listen to it at work in the truck, and I feel like I'm right there with you. I really do, especially the first part when you was talking about that old man told you to stay away from them dudes. And then later on, appreciate that, brother. Look, he said the old man when his cell was telling him stay away from them dudes. And then all of a sudden now these dudes are who's talking to him, and now he's kicking it with these dudes and got to come back and tell the old man, bro, I know exactly how you felt. That was crazy right there. So yeah, that shit is dope. It really is. Y'all make sure y'all check that out. If you don't watch nothing on his channel, go listen to the audio book. Real dope. And look at just the name of it, Blood on the Razor Wire. That shit puts you right there where you need to be when you think about it. And you know what? We got one on this channel too. Sure do. I forgot about that. Me and Chad have an interview too. It's dope. Chad, did you see they just gave that man 35 years for a cell phone in Texas? Man, he's so far the biggest number that I've heard of for a phone. Straight up. That 35 years. So he had a 15-year sentence where he was eligible for parole in 7.5 years. And they just stacked 35 on him, dog. And that 35 is going to be where he's got to pull half of that too. So he turned that He turned that 15 years into a 50. It is crazy. At this point in time, I guess where they got tablets now, they can lay in their bed and talk on it. I don't really think that I would want one at this moment. You know what I'm saying? Said, yeah, it really was. So a lot of people was thinking I was lying on that video, man. I ain't got no reason to sit there and make nothing up like that or lie. I literally showed in that video a screenshot from a TDCJ post where they posted it in his name. And yeah, man, I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for that share. Like I say, that does mean a lot. But yeah, I got no reason to sit here and just make up no shit about that, you know, especially lie on no man like that. That's a life-altering event. Going from 15 to 50, 15 years is already horrible. But to turn that into a 50 without killing anybody, without doing anything, without stabbing nobody, you just had a cell phone. So this is what I don't notice. So this is what I will say. It wasn't just one possession of a contraband cell phone that he was charged with. He had two, and it doesn't say specifically cell phone. He had two contraband inside of a prison charges, right? He pled guilty to one, and the other one was, I don't know if it's sealed per se, but there was nothing about it on his paperwork about what that was, right? So that might have possibly been anything, I guess. So my thinking is this, and this is just pure speculation. If he had two cases, one for sure was a cell phone. The other one had to be something horrible. Maybe it was something embarrassing to him. I don't know if the man had a real pistol in there. I don't know if they caught him with a bazooka, a rifle, a fucking laptop. I don't know what they caught him with, but I'm thinking the second charge was something much worse than a cell phone. And they told him, because they can give you up to 99 years for something like that after they indict you like that. I'm thinking they told him, plead guilty, take this 35 years, and we won't give you the 99 for whatever the hell you had. And that's just my real speculation. Dustin, thank you for that. Because what man in his right mind would go down there and plead guilty on a plea bargain for 35 years on the phone, when most people are getting 2 to 5? You know what I mean? To put me down here and say, Snow, you're going to plead guilty right now and sign for this 35 years. I'm finna say, no, I'm not. Hell no, I'm not. Ain't no way in hell I'm going to do that, right? I'm going to trial. Whatever podink little country-ass county that just indicted me, because that's where all these prisons are, I'm going to trial. I'm not going to sit there and sign for 35 years under no circumstances, and I'm already doing 50. You either got to take me to trial and give me life, or you got to give me 2. There's no fucking way I would do that. So I'm thinking for real, it had to be something else going on that they were bad embarrassed about. They didn't want to talk about. They didn't want to hit the media. So instead, he just signs on his cell phone. And he probably knew, I'm probably getting a better deal right here. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying, Zozo. A plea for 35? No, it just didn't compute. And it didn't make no sense. And then I'm telling you, so I have the paperwork. It's this whole case and shit, but it's not any details because it's just a plea agreement. He never went to trial. There's no transcripts available, nothing like that. But it shows the timeline and everything, like a timesheet or whatever. In that second case, there's just nothing on there about nothing. So I'm wondering, what did he have? 2 cell phones? Did he have? I'm really thinking it might have been a damn pistol. Denitza, what's up? How you doing? Salute. We're live on Facebook and YouTube right now. A Buttman magazine. You know what? I forgot about those Buttman magazines. Good Lord. Man, those were the most rawest, like raw dog ass magazines inside of a prison. Like you had to be a special type to go borrow one of them Buttmans. That was crazy. Yeah, that was nuts. That's somebody did some real time right there talking about that. Y'all make sure y'all double tap the screen for me. We ain't gonna stay too much longer. Oh, 25 or natural life. Shit. Yeah, those big numbers. So when my brother got that 50, my brother got 59 ag, right, is what you would call a lighter sentence, I guess, compared to the 50 ag. So when my brother got that 59 ag, He did 7.5 years. He came up for parole, and they gave him a 5-year set-off. So that meant he would not come back up for parole again until the 12.5-year mark, right? So he got a 5-year denial on a 50. But he was in a place and in that G3 setting where most of those guys had life without parole, right? They T6, salute, man. I appreciate you. So they had he was in G3 custody where most of these men were never going home. They had life without parole, 99 years, where they had to just pull 45, for parole. And he seen parole after 7.5 years. So you already know people was not necessarily hating on him, but they're looking at him thinking the whole time, this son of a bitch is going to go home one day. And we're not, and so jealousy is a human nature thing, right? I couldn't even imagine being that guy sitting around people that are going home one day and you're not. Marks, I'm gonna have to see what's up with that. I appreciate that. What food you serve for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? So yeah, we just talked about that. Breakfast most of the time be pancakes or oatmeal or grits. Never ate a grit in my life till I went to Texas prisons. I came out that thing loving grits, right? I was like telling my mama when I got out when I was younger, hey, Mom, can you cook some of them grit things? And she started laughing. Grits, oatmeal, pancakes. Once every now and then you get some scrambled eggs. The scrambled eggs look great. Can somebody, we got 650 people watching right now. Can somebody explain to me why the eggs in prison are gray and green? What's going on? Salute to Philly. Like, what the fuck is going on where your eggs are gray and green? Mostly gray, too. And then, hell yeah, on the state. But Beaumont Medium wasn't no better, man. The food at Beaumont Medium in the feds was horrible. And then on that little hot bar, the only thing we ever had was boiled potatoes. You know what? At Beaumont in the Medium, we ate Cheerios for breakfast for like 6 months straight. That food was horrible. It really was. The state was too, though. So in the feds, the one thing about it, they did in Beaumont at the Medium, they had what they call a hot bar, y'all. So you go through with your tray, right? When you go through with your tray, you get this, whatever they give you. Everybody gets that. They slop it on, like in TV. But when you sit down, there was something called a hot bar. And I think on other prisons, it was in other places. It's better shit. But all our hot bar was boiled potatoes that still had the skin on it, right? So the guys that was broke, that they didn't have no money, they had no commissary and shit, they literally eat that food right there and then go fill their whole plate up with this boiled potatoes. You know what I mean? You ain't never seen yellow grits in a prison. Oh, you ain't no convict then. You must only did 30 days or something, huh? What you mean? That's all we used to get in Texas prisons. Yellow grit. They must have saved the yellow grits for the men. Let me find out y'all get the white grits and the men got to eat the yellow ones. That's crazy. So you know what? Oh, I'm sure glad I wasn't there, Big B. So Big B's talking about VitaPro, right? My big brother, Chris, was actually in prison when that happened. VitaPro was a time where, mind you, Texas prisons, right, have their own cattle farms. They have their own hog farms. They have goats. Man, they got everything. Dairy farms, vegetable farms, all this shit. But in the 90s, they went to a time where they were doing VitaPro. And VitaPro was what they call a meat substitute. Now imagine that, y'all, a meat substitute. Basically like some powdered shit that they would stir up in the water and it swells up. Doesn't even sound good. And then the VitaPro, they said back in the day, was giving people boils, making them sick. Like they were breaking out with skin problems from the shit they were eating. You know what I mean? It was unbelievable. Magnificent Monica. There you go. Okay, you made it to YouTube. You're still a moderator too. I hadn't seen you in a while. So I know how you been doing, Monica. I know with your son and everything, and you dealt with a lot of stuff. I sure hope you're feeling better. How did I handle the yard? What's that even mean? So I think in other states, the yard means something different. We call that recreation, and you barely get to go. Man, listen, we got over 1,000 people watching, man. Double tap that screen and subscribe for me, y'all. Hit that subscribe button, double tap the screen. We do prison news, prison interviews, prison stories, random lies, clowning prison people. We're going to play that again while we got so many people in here watching. If y'all want to see, oh, look, they dipped out. This should be so volatile. Where'd it go? And so, look, that's my neighbor right there. That's my neighbor Hockley on the left. And I know when he sees it, he's going to die fucking laughing. That is OG Percy, man. No disrespect to Percy. It's just comedy. But then look at the referee. That's Charleston White. Then the next one, that's Mighty Mouse from UFL. Mighty Mouse does that fighting shit. And he tries to go around bullying people and calling them out and all this old goofy shit because he's angry. He's one of them people. So just if you know the comedy, check it out.
Cuidado, Ñengo. Te estoy diciendo que cuando lo choque lo va a tirar por nocao, mano. Te lo digo.
Have sex with a cat and use whipped cream? What? Explain that.
I was just being stupid. That I wasn't really serious about that.
I can only imagine what would have been going on in this house had I not been here. Am I wrong to think that?
No, you're not.
So what's going to be happening if I'm not here? You're naked. There's a 14-year-old girl. You're chasing a cat around. You've got Cool Whip. And you want this girl to do some sex act with the cat, and then you'll have sex with her.
Yeah. I don't know how to be. No crib on MTV. God only knows. Got my mini-me in the GP. See how it goes.
What they do? How they do?
They trying to grab me like this, jack me up, man.
Was it like that?
Nah, they was like grabbing, man. They was
Right.
tripping. They was slanging like, yeah, like that. They
Like
grabbed,
this?
yeah. Man, get the hell off me, man! Hey! Where your shirt at?
Snakes. The higher the socks, the downer the fool. The bigger the torta, the more I'ma do. Pick up a sack, I got nothing to lose. Rock pipas like cradles, I go 10 to 2. The higher the socks, the downer the fool. The bigger the torta, the more I'ma do. Pick up a sack, I got nothing to lose. Rock pipas like cradles, I go 10 to 2.
My mother, I won't smack this nigga right here. Say I won't smack this nigga. Ooh, nigga.
If any of you guys got dates besides Gilbert,
I do. Yeah, but that's with a guy.
what about you, Booger?
I've been out combing the high schools all day.
Hey, y'all, listen. Tap that screen for me. Double tap the screen. Hit the thumbs up. And y'all make sure y'all subscribe, man. I got to go to sleep, man. Texas Prison Story family. Big salute. We'll catch y'all later. Oh, look. Dirty Weather. Hey, Dirt, you're not in this one. You was in the one yesterday. Well, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to my partner, Dirty Weather. Did you see the one yesterday? Man, look, tell Nate I say it's all love. You and Nate Dogg and Hoodie from the Hood are sitting on the porch, and Debo rolls up. And Debo was what's that dude? Debo is that Silverback. You're gonna have to check it out. Well, you know it's all love. And I did that because you left in the comments saying you wanted to be in one, huh? I'll catch y'all later. Texas Prison Story family salute, man. I'm gonna tap out of here. I gotta go to work in the morning.